In this video, we are going to learn how to make a box and whiskers plot. A box and whiskers plot is a very useful graphic that gives us a very good idea about how the distribution of data is centered and how it is dispersed, how it is distributed. So we are going to see that this is a set of data representing the number of times that a number of people visited the doctor. So, for instance, we have one person who went once, another person once, another person once. So we have 3 people who went once to the doctor, one time. We have 2 people here who went twice to the doctor. We have 1 person who went 5 times. We have here 3 people who went 6 times to the doctor. We are talking about a year. So they went, these 3 people went 6 times to the doctor in 1 year. This person went 7 times, this person went 8, that person went 10 times, and that person went 11 times. So we are gonna find the parameters now, and the parameters we need to make a box and whiskers plot are the maximum, the minimum, the median, and the quartiles. Well, the maximum and the medium and the minimum is easy, the greatest and the lowest numbers. So the maximum is 11 and the minimum is 1. We don't need any calculation for that. For the median is very easy as well. The median is the data in the middle. So we count the data. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 data. So if we have 13, 13 we have in the middle is the data in position 7th, in the 7th place. In the 7th place, this is in the 7th place, and that is the median. Why is that the median? Because we have as many data below as above. We have 6 data above and 6 data below. So this is the median. The median is 6. And now we are going to find the quartiles. We are going to find quartile 1. What is quartile 1? And why do I put it on top of the median? Why not here? Because it goes first. For quartile 1, we are going to take the first part of the distribution. So we forget about all that. Focus on this part and let's find the median of these data. The median is the data in the middle, but here we have 6 data. So the median should be here. The median, which is going to be the first quartile, should be here, but there's nothing here. So if there's nothing here, what we do is average these 2 numbers. So 1 plus 2 divided by 2. So it's 1.5. And the first quartile is 1.5. And now we are going to find the third quartile. The third quartile, which is, forget about the lower part of the distribution. Focus on this part of the distribution, and we are going to find the median of that part. The median, which should be in the middle, as many data above as below. That is going to be the third quartile, but as we don't have anything here, we have to average those 2. So it's 7 plus 8 divided by 2 is 7.5. 5. So that's how we find the quartiles and the median. Why do we say first quartile and third quartile? First quartile and third quartile. Where is the second quartile? Where? That's right, here. The median is the second quartile. Sometimes they call the median Q2, the second quartile. So we have the quartiles and the median 1.5, 7.5, and now we are gonna make the box and whiskers plot. First of all, we are gonna draw a ruler. So in the first place, let's make a ruler here. We start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We can go on, but we don't need to, because 11 is the greatest number. And here we wouldn't need 0, but it is here, so it's okay. Okay, so now what do? We start with the lowest number, the minimum, which is 1. So we put a dot here on number 1. Now we have the first quartile, which is 1.5. So we draw a line here where the first quartile should be, 1.5, and we join that with a whisker. Okay, now we start our box, and it goes from the first quartile to the median. The median is 6, so it would go all the way to 6. This is the first half of the box. Now it goes to the third quartile, which is 7.5. 7.5, it would be here, so that is the second half of the box. 7.5 would be more like this, more or less. And now it goes all the way up to the maximum, to the greatest number, which is 11. So let's continue that to 11, and that is the box and whiskers. So this is the minimum, this is the first quartile, this is the median, this is the third quartile, and this is the maximum. Okay, in a box and whiskers, each part of the graph contains the same number of data. So as we have 4 parts, each part contains 25% of the data. So we can say here that 25% of the data are here. In this small place, we have 25% of the data. In this big place, we have 25% of the data as well. So what does it mean? It means that here the data are closer together. The data are more concentrated here than here. Here are more dispersed. In this part we have 25% as well. So in this box we have as many data as in this box. 25% of the data and 25% of the data, which means that here they are much more concentrated, much more next to each other, close together. And here we have 25% as well. So here the data are more dispersed than here. We can say that the lower part is more concentrated with data than the upper part. Okay, so we can extract a lot of information just from the box and whiskers plot. And as you can see, it's quite easy to do it, to draw. Okay, so now for tomorrow you're gonna have to do 2 of these. Okay, I will put it in Moodle, and you do it on your notebook, take a picture, and you upload it to Moodle so I can check it. Okay? It's easy, isn't it?